Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, you'll see that we're on exactly the same cache as we were on before. Yeah, got those two fantastic tractors, which I'm so tempted to do. Now, I'm not going to do this for laziness because having learnt my lesson with using the Orstoft in FS22, some things are better off in the hands of workers because their little tracks aren't going to damage the field. So we're going to let the worker do this. And we are going to, yes, go grab the trailer, I think, with our one tractor. And I'm going to drop you off and drop you off. And our oats are coming on a treat. Let's go grab that beautiful trailer. Let's change our wheels back. Yeah, we don't need to be on narrows. I don't know if it makes a difference at the minute. Just come away from Riverbend Springs. I really don't fancy tangling with trees at the minute. They're absolutely awful. Yes, I've forgotten it's a global setting, isn't it? Yeah, it is. My bad. Let's repair you as well and customize your tyres back to standards. Yep, we do definitely want to purchase that for 0. Let's switch that general settings to off again. Right, switch your engine on. I knew I was doing it. Yeah, real stress. I still wanted to get some work done, but yeah, that was vile. It really, yeah. And the steering thing's adding a layer of difficulty on. And a telehandler was the worst of the lot. Telehandlers are the most sensitive steers in the game. And I was on a telehandler, you'd think it was like the worst tractor in history. It was so terrible. This is much better by comparison. It just wouldn't steer back in. You were like going left, and then you'd try and turn right, and it was like not going right. And I'm like, how long do I have to turn right for before you actually turn right? And that was, of course, causing difficulties in itself. So I thought, let's just go and do a bit of farming. That's why I don't tangle trees very often. They're so stressful. Especially at the beginning of each. They were awful. Yeah, I remember Hobo's Hollow. Oh, that was a nightmare. Please tell me you are working. What are you doing? Right, well, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to go into a time lapse, but we're going to actually sit inside the harvester so that we can actually see this beautiful beast actually do a bit of work. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Beautiful bit of kit, definitely. Now then, I presume this is going to be like the lifty jobs. It's an unfold. Bunker up. No, it's a... I would never have guessed that. Ah, I get it. I do. Okay. I presume... I don't presume anything, because that wouldn't work, would it? Not really. I think you then got to, like, move bunker lower. No, that's my header. Okay, so I presume it must then automatically tip up once you get next to a trail. It's got to, because there's no manual controls. So let's try and get a little bit. It's a beautiful bit of kit. So the steering on this is still okay, but there being tracks. Yeah, all wheeled things seem to have gone totally nuts. Yeah, it is. It's automatic. Let's try and get it a little bit better for realism. Yeah, it's fantastic. So 14,000 left. So our beautiful little... Now, Oxbow have said... Yeah, no, okay. We've grown again. I know... I believe it grows again. Spinach, which it does in real life. I know as a child we used to grow it in our garden. So let's stick this... Oh, let's have a look and see cost. I mean, sorry, not cost. Oh, it doesn't read it, does it? So spinach. When... 233. So really, spinach is one of those you could sell almost all the time, because yeah, so we could sell it right now at almost reach top price. So we will do. Why would you not? So let's go get this sold. No point in hanging around. Yeah, the people from Oxbow, I'm going to write a glowing review. So yes, we are allowed to use it one more time for the second bit of our harvest you're supposed to get to, and I'd like to sort of see that. So we'll send it back, but we are allowed to give Mike at Oxbow a ring, and he will arrange for it to be delivered to the farm. Yeah, very, very nice. It's a beautiful bit of kit. Yield we know about now, so like 30 odd tons from a field of that size, and twice a year that would be 60 tons. Let's just see how much we actually earn from this, and we'll double this, and that's how much we'd earn. And I don't think it would cover the leasing costs, not by a slightest amount. It's not hundreds of tons like carrots and beetroots and stuff like that, which can sort of offset the cost of the leasing. Yeah, 4,000. So 8,000 we would earn, and 30 odd thousand for the lease. I don't somehow think that this is a viable proposition from a leasing perspective, unless you have a field as big as half of the map, in which case it all seems so wrong. It's non-viable farming. The only way you're going to make this is if you actually this is where it looks a bit silly, isn't it? A little tiny trailer like that, but it is what it is. So I believe that, yeah, that's everything now. So, oh, that's the point. Yeah, it's 4,000. We've not finished though. So let's sell this as well before we let's get the facts and figures correct. So it's about 4 grand. So it's, I would say another 3 probably. So 7,000. Still, I'm still completely right, but let's be completely right accurately. Okay, so 4,000 plus. Yeah, the one thing I've got to change on this is the dump speed. If you're going to increase capacity, really, you've got to increase the dump speed. Something I didn't do the first time I edited it. Let's have a look. Yeah, so 7,000, say 7.5 grand, which would be doubled to 15 grand. If you needed to lease it, that would cost you, leasing cost of twice a year would be 70 odd grand. So you'd be minus 63. No, double E7. An awful minus. Yeah, definitely an awful minus. So yeah, I don't know. I think presumably you have to refertilise this. Yeah, twice I would say. So that we're going to do now. We're going to give Mike at Oxbow a ring and say thank you very much. It was a beautiful bit of kit. The review is in the post, or is going to be posted. Yeah, not literally snail mail, but like literally, yeah, posting on the website. Not Oxbows themselves, but like the review site that they've chosen. So we will indeed give it a glowing report. Let's quickly get that fertilised and let's give them a ring and say thank you very much, because it was a beautiful bit of kit. Very, very nice. Yep. It was quick. About the same as a normal. I mean, the tools, the equipment cost is. Whether this is the real sort of cost. I mean, I know farming equipment is expensive. I really do know this. Yeah. But it seems heavily stacked against the farmer to make a real profit when you consider the cost of the... we need to go narrow again, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. No, there's nothing growing at the minute. It'll be interesting to see. I've seen the pictures of the different growth stages. So let's just go and have a look. Yeah, I thought... Oh, okay, no, we need to stick that down. Have we got any left? May as well grab that while we're here, but yeah, we will put narrows on because we've got to do that next month, the rest. So is that lime? It is lime. Yeah, no, we don't want to be refilling it with lime. We need fertilizer, so we can manage with what we've got on the front. So yes, I'm very glad that we did. Yeah, we do have to be in range in a little square. It's not a mind reader. Right, so then, and we want narrows. Do love these with the wheels on. Really a smashing idea. Let's get that fertilised, and it may well indeed grow weeds again, so we might have to lease the it's all a learning curve though, and I'm sure I am glad that we've done it, and I might have to incorporate that kind of thing a little bit more to actually hide some of these, especially if I'm doing start from scratch or even hard economy, which I am, because it's the most realistic settings that farmers are actually, that's the sort of what you're going to get back. So I mean, the one good thing about spinach is its price is so poor that you can sell it pretty much any time of the year. It's that poor. It's a shame. I love spinach. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so it's supposed to grow again, I believe, is what we've been told, so I'm quite sure that's correct. It's a nice little spreader, this is. That's why I thought I sort of fell in love with it. I thought, yeah, let's modify it a little bit, because, yeah, I'm going to put it up for the mod hub probably on Monday. Well, if you can do it now, I would have thought it was in office hours only, but yeah, I'm going to put the spreader, there's lime as well, because it would be useful for a lot of people. It's nothing special, but until we get the bigger ones with edits, then we might get one, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's not only that, it's very reasonable, 2,777 for one that does lime and fertilizer. I just think that's a cracking price. I was really nicely surprised. I know it only did fertilizer with the Giants one, but it's still a very good thing for a starting farmer in comparison to the bigger ones. I mean, the Breddle's a cracker, always has been, but it's still 45 grand. It's not everyone's got that. Whereas 2,000 for the original just fertilizer only and 2,777 for the slightly enhanced model that does lime fertiliser and has got an 80-metre spread. I don't think that's too bad at all. There's not many farmers that couldn't afford that. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. I think that's not too bad. It's worth doing it. Yeah, sending it to Giants. Yes, I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping Disturb Simulations does his beautiful BGA. That would be really, really nice. There's a few things that you sort of think, yeah, one is making lime. Fantastic. See, it's really 100 odd litres of fertiliser. Really not bad at all. So it should be 50% now. Needs ploughing or weed growth. Needs, oh, seriously, needs ploughing. Oh, well, we've... So I wonder if that was like that all along. I didn't notice it, or whether it needs ploughing now, but we've actually done that. Yeah, because we've ploughed our other ones. It definitely needs ploughing. So, yeah, it wouldn't. I'm sure we would have seen that before. So it doesn't need. Right. Okay, so we're going to sleep through it, and I'd like to stick us right here so we can actually see what happens in the morning, as in the first growth. We are June, so we are indeed still 8 o'clock. And I would imagine that our oats are ready this coming session, I'd imagine. We did them early, so yeah, they should really be ready this month. I just wanted to see the growth. Ooh, yeah, the weeds are growing, it's true. Okay, so smashing, we do need to do that. And on sale this morning is a weeder. I think our weeds are probably beyond that. 12-metre ironbark with also the capability of I like this because this can do canola when in a 12-metre. So that's not bad. I'm tempted to buy the Challenger 2. Yes, and I am right. I am. So I think we'll buy both of those. I do. I think we're going to buy you definitely. Do we manage with just the one tractor for now? It's 170 horsepower. No, we need the Challenger 2. Now, are these weeds small? So we can actually grab the. Let's just go and grab the weeder and get this all ready. We could set this going because I would imagine it needs another fertilization state. We could do that now, set a worker going, and we can go grab the Challenger and the weeder. We might well not be able to repair them, is the one thing I am going to say. I really can't see that that's going to be possible for us to repair them. So we've got to hope that the previous owner didn't totally damage this. Seeds. No, we don't need the canola just yet. Yeah, we've got the oxbow. We can grab the seeds though. It's not going to hurt it being in there. We don't want it on though. So, how badly is the damage on this? Oh, now this is quite considerable. We've got no money. We've sort of invested in the future, and we have got our oats, which we're going to literally grab soon. I might have to do it all myself, so we will have to wait and see. But we can take this down, and the weeder we can do next session, and we will grab the oats off these two fields. We're going to obviously get the oxbow again back at the back end, and we're going to do our second one, and that's our only sort of chance of an oxbow for a long while, unless of course we earned hundreds of thousands. Yeah, I mean, we've really got to do. We could set the work again, but we're not going to. Yeah, we're not going to cheat like that. Let's have a look at the fertilizing. So there looks like there's some damage. I don't know why there would be damage when... Well, it's as I say, there's still a lot of things that aren't quite right with the game when it's just a week in. These are the type of things that you do get from the new game that a lot of us are aware of. Yeah, I personally am. It works quite considerably well what they've done so far. The chopping trees is... I think I left it alone for a while in FS22 for the same reason. I think I had a preliminary look at chopping trees down and it was awful. I left it a while. I think we did some on OlaHaldor quite a few weeks in, and that was okay, but it was still, yeah, quite awful. We had only got base game stuff and it was really quite terrible, but we did it. We managed and we earned a few. But I sold a big giant hickory, the equivalent to one of the big red trees that we used to have in FS22, about the same amount of, and I got $484 for it. So there's something not right about that. And I did delimit because I'd sold the previous one for $65 and that had got limbs on it. So I thought, well, okay, let's chop all of the limbs off and see how many thousand we get for this. And we didn't even get 1,000. We got, yeah, let's say it was, I'm sure it was 484 or something like that. It sticks in my mind because it was so annoying that we got so little for such a big tree. So that's obviously wrong, because if you delim the tree and you leave it full size, which I did, then it's the best that wood could ever be. Let's have a quick look. We need to, yeah, let's have a look. I've moved it. Let's move the weed for a minute. Okay, in fact, that's not a very good job. I think we can do a bit better ourselves. Need to find the. It's just there to my left. Yes, so awful this. I think I'm right. It is. So we don't want to be leaving whole patches that aren't actually done. I think I can see the other one as well. Yeah, you can see the slight faint lack of fertilised bit just here. I'm not going to look until I've done it. Yeah, and we'll see if I was right. I think I am, though. Yeah, so massive patch of damage. I do like that. I know what I mean. I don't like it, but what I mean is I agree with it, and I'm going to have it on all the time. We'll go for the total realism of having as many elements as we possibly can of farming. So, oh, he didn't put the wheels down. He held them up. That's a bit. I suppose so. Yeah, it might damage crop. Thinking about it. Yeah, it would really. Never thought about that. I mean, when I've been doing it when the field's been sowed, it's not so bad, I suppose. No, it would. It would really. The wheels would just wreck the crops. So I suppose it's true. Right, let's grab this. Let's grab the weeder ready for next session because it said small. Let's have a quick go now just to make sure. But I mean, it said small, so it's not medium. We don't need a hoe. Yeah, I love the fact that you can actually now we could set the subsoiler going, and then we could follow straight on with that beautiful beast if we were going to do canola, which canola's another good crop, which is, well, actually it's the very crop we said we were going to do. So that is indeed what we're going to do. So 12 meter cedar. Obviously we've got to yeah, I mean that's only marginally more powerful than this, but it has got the ability to go up to a 225. So it's about I think it's 27 or 37,000 for that. We don't want it switching on. We're just using weeder mode. Yeah, that's shifting those nicely. Fantastic. Do love it when. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a few mediums. I said small. Are they grown suddenly? Ah, that's a bit annoying. It said small. Yeah. So yet another thing that isn't quite right. Yeah, that's definitely not small. They're big weeds. Yeah, so weeding's not right either. Another thing we found that's not quite right at present. Yeah, so we're sort of wasting our time doing this, really. And I bought this because... Oh, well, I bought it really mainly for the seeding sort of functionality. But it's no good half weeding a field. You've either got to weed it or you don't bother weeding it. So, yeah, we will fold this up because it's fibbing to us. Yes, Giants, another thing that's broken. Your weeds aren't right. Yeah, so it means for somehow in the next month we've got to... yeah, it's true. Oats at this precise moment. How much are oats worth? I mean, not how much are they worth. When do we sell oats? December. Right, 6:30. So there is quite a discrepancy. That's definitely one that we're going to sell at in December, 6:30. So we're going to stick those in our beautiful silo. And we might be able to repair this weeder and hopefully get some use seeding with it, because canola is a real cracker. So yes, so that's where I'm going to leave it. We have spent lots of cash on 2 pieces of equipment, so it's we do need it. You can't just, no man is an island. You can't do it all yourself forever. And especially not with a beautiful 130. It is a gorgeous bit of kit. I'm not calling it either. We've got where we've got to because of this beautiful little Massey, but it's yeah. I mean, we couldn't even do the weeder. We would have that would have been it. That would have been a no. We can't buy that. That's just underpowered, but 160 versus 170, that's quite capable of doing it. I mean, to be honest, as we saw with the Massey, so is it. It's in the range. But I mean, realistically, if there was only hills now, this just wouldn't be able to manage it. So yeah. Right, so that's where I'm going to leave it. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to join me for the next session where we're going to grab those oats off the field. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.